Well, hi there, racing fans, and welcome to another edition of Winning Ways, where we got a huge show in store for you. Your call, we're going to show you all the big races from Greyville on this Gold Cup day. Remember, we're recording this before the Gold Cup, so we'll just show you the races, we'll intro them and that. But we've got some very interesting news for you. The Lions made the final, Laf. What do you think of that?
Comfortably, they're a very good side, and they really dominated yesterday. They won well, and they've got every chance. I know they're not the best travellers in the world, but they were outstanding yesterday.
Yeah. Well, remember they beat the Crusaders in Christchurch a year ago. They can get it on, and I think that they're an extremely good side. Jantjies and Faf de Klerk.
Yeah, they had very good games there. Very good games. That's a very strong side, and they've got a couple of other players who might be coming in. I think, James, that they'll hold their own anyway, and they've really done well. They're by far the best South African outfit.
What have you seen so far in the golf? Rory didn't make the cut again.
Rory and JD, they're gone. All three majors this year have been won by a first-time major winner. I think that's going to carry through.
Well, that's words of wisdom. Racing, we had some good racing. We're going to go and have a look at our three to follow.
In the Travers, Flower Alley is the winner.
His dad, Distorted Humor, he's probably one of his best sons at stud.
I'll have another, wins the Derby.
I'll have another in the Preakness.
Lilacs and Lace, 48-1, upset.
He's just a big, strong, leggy horse.
Right, well, we're going to go to the Vaal, and this was Thursday's race meeting. Remember, there wasn't much to be able to find because we had a cancelled meeting here in Durban, and the Gold Cup's been moved to Sunday. So we scratched around, and we found this one in race 4, Takaduma, drawn 1, Louis Goosen, Pierce Stradum. This showed tremendous pace, dropped right out the race, and then didn't seem to maybe run on. So let's go and have a look at them at the start.
Yeah, it's drawn down the inside here in Mario's colours, and it shows, as James says, extreme pace, then loses it in the middle stage when the others quicken through. Sail for Joy and Hammy's Tin. These horses put a lot of speed into the race, but have a look at this horse early and you think, wow, this is quick. And as they run to the middle stages of the race, Striker's horse gets overtaken and drops behind them, and he gets stuck into it, and it closes up again, and in the end he leaves it alone. I think this horse is going to improve a lot. It's down the inside.
Big improver. This it's a filly. It's a gelding by McGock, at least bred by the Scott brothers, as you'd expect out of a Maroof mare. Now, I had a very good filly out of a Maroof mare.
Yeah, good stallion.
You'll remember her name, Las Ramblas.
Oh yeah, very good filly. Yeah.
But look, this is now 7th or 8th there on the far side of the track in the green and red colours. Striker gets pushing on it, starts to ride it along, and she looks like here she's going to really run into them. She's going to run into the money. She's got a chance of being there, and then there was nothing to come. She gets a smack or two, and then Striker says, "Okay, we've had enough," and just stands up. I think that he got a stitch, Striker. So,
you think so?
Yeah,
I think
I
Striker
think he
got a stitch.
Yeah.
Okay, keep it on there. Not beaten far, showed pace, fell away, re-challenged, and tired. So that's Takaduma, the first one we're going to show you. Let's move on to our second one, Jim.
Right, the second one is Smiling Blue Eyes. We go to Turfentine, first race. This was on Saturday. And this is a dynasty. You'd expect us to go a lot further and improve a tremendous amount. This is owned by the Al Adiat, South Africa. Yeah, Khalifa. And trained by Sean Terry. Let's go and pick it up at the start. Smiling Blue Eyes. Drawn a bit wide here, Lef.
Yeah, that's what's against it, and Samanga decides to get it into the race, and there's plenty of speed in the race, Spice Lady, Quintessa, and a September Bloom. But there it is on the outside. Now, Samanga's having a look at it. Beautiful grey. I think it's out of Sage Blue, Jim.
Absolutely, out of Sage Blue, and bred by Highlands. It's Sage Blue was a Badgerland mare, quite a good mare.
Good mare. So she's a beautifully bred horse. Sean's bought it for Sheikh Khalifa, And it can never get in. It's always 3-4 wide, 3-4 wide. He gets it into about 3 wide, and he realizes he better go up alongside the leaders, and that's what he does. He goes up alongside the leaders.
Yeah, well, I thought he got shot there, but then, anyway, thank goodness it survived. Okay, there was.
What was that noise, James?
It was you attacking someone.
I heard the noise as well, but I think it might have been the punters. So the horse survived. There it is on the outside. It's the grey horse in Cleaver's colour. It runs up to the lead.
Absolutely, runs right up to them and then just seems to get one pace and really not know what's going on. Here he's getting to the leader. And you'd think that here he'd go on and win it, but he just doesn't really know what it's all about.
Yeah.
This horse will improve a lot. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about it. He just hasn't, the penny hasn't dropped yet.
Yeah,
but I think
just
he's
green here, first time around the turn and that, and just here, if somebody goes at a smack to and he realises it doesn't know what it's doing, so he uses the hands, and then it stays on, because I thought it was going to lose fifth, but it stays on comfortably enough for fifth. Not too far off for a debut, and I think James, nice top.
I like horses that show a little bit of acceleration. When they quicken up, have a close look at them, because horses that quicken up end up winning races. We're going to move on to the next one, and we go to Kenilworth, race 1. And interesting races, because Scandola, we made a one to follow, and she looked like absolutely the right horse in this race. But we picked up the horse that ran second, Katniss. She's by Dynasty as well. Bred by the Gary Player stud, and Gary's got a share in this with Vanessa Harrison and Bram van Heesteen. And Dean Canema trains us. Let's go and have a look at this at the start.
Yeah, Scandola certainly looked the horse they had to beat. This horse walks out of the gate, and it probably loses a length and a half, and it gets scrubbed just to hold its position, because there's plenty of speed in the race. And once the speed's on, Silk and Summer and Scandola itself up into the speed. And for a long time you think, well, it'll be lucky to place, but they keep at it. And James, it rallies well, this Katniss.
Well, obviously, it's very interesting, this race, because there are only 2 horses with the sheepskin nosegand. She's got the sheepskin nosegand in the pink and white colours, and Scandola's about 3 or 4 lengths in front of her. And as this race unfolds, you realise what a good run this is, because this filly looks like she's going absolutely nowhere. She's been scrubbed the whole way, Katniss. Scandola canters to the front, as you would have expected. And this filly is now getting a couple of reminders going through the 400. She doesn't look like she's going anywhere. Nice big action.
Yeah, that's right. You know, she's a lovely filly. She's got into fourth, which you think, well, that's good for her, the quartet. But Scandola said, hi-ho, Silver, and it's gone. And here it comes, as James said, with the shadow roll or the noseband. That and the fourth horse, Baroness Mary, I think it is.
Baroness Mary, yeah. That ran on really well too. But we think that this will improve quite a lot. She's, as I said, by Dynasty. These Dynasty fillies, they really do much better. And as we'll see, we've got Alma running later today. But it's Mike Bass and Carol Bass's big race day today. And as a result, we want to dedicate Winning Ways to great friends of ours. And, you know, it's sad to see them going, but what a dynasty they produced. They've got Marky and Candice, and the team will carry on.
Yeah.
And nothing will change in the whole thing.
People don't realise
just be a name change, basically.
What a good trainer Mark Bass is. You know, his ability to bring horses on quietly, and he brings him back a year later and they're Group 1 winners. He master trainer. He's been doing it for years and years and years, and I think he's taught his daughter exactly what to do, and I think the dynasty will continue.
Well, let's go back and think of Sweet Chestnut. You know, that was one of the first really big horses that he had, and he planned her career absolutely fantastically. And then you go through, and he's had won the Met with Trademark, the July with Trademark. He won the Met. Dunford. He's just done everything that any trainer could wish to do.
He's just what he did with Pocket Power and his sister, outstanding.
River Jetez.
Yeah. A superb trainer, and a great mate of ours, one of the best green readers in the country. James, am I right in saying that?
Yeah, absolutely, and the wineless breeder, as we've always said, you know. But don't worry, we'll keep on with it. But we just like to show you what we thought was one of the races that will never ever be forgotten in South African racing folklore, because 2 of the greatest horses ended up running against each other. A great filly, a great gelding, Pocket Power and Dancer's Daughter. Let's go back and relive the memory for Mike and Carol Bass.
Gates are open. Soft Falling Rain pulling clear. Soft Falling Rain's won the SA Nursery by 3.
Racing in the 2,000 guineas. Gates fly and they're racing in the Godolphin Mile.
They're off and racing.
Weight didn't matter. Class tells. Soft Falling Rain, much too good. Soft Falling Rain, an impressive guineas winner. Soft Falling Rain is drawing clear.
He's made it 7 out of 7 by winning here today.
But it's Soft Falling Rain who is powering away. We'll see out the mile in style. A high-class performer wins the Nay of Joel Stakes.
Yes, Pocket Power coming forward, 3 million rand. We're set, 2,200 meters. Waiting for the start, he hits the lever, there's the roar, they're on their way in the Vodacom Durban July. Dancer's Daughter is tucked away about 3-4 lengths off them in the early stages and not fighting at this stage. Bound by Honey has the lead. She's on fire with the red cap. Float your boat. Russian Sage in the all blue has got over. Then Buy and Sell. Pocket Power's about 6 lengths off them. Then Strategic News, River Jatez. Near the rail is Hunting Tower. Pick 6, Desert Links. Then Silver Miz. Tan Can is behind that. Eddington, usually a pacemaker, is about 12 lengths off the leader. Then Dancer's Daughter. Behind that one, Successful Bidder. Lion's Blood, Kathmandu, and Gallant Gagnon's the trailer. There's 16 lengths first to last. Russian Sage the leader. In second, Buy and Sell. Strategic News with the noseband is third. Bound by at the rail, then Float Your Boat, Wendywood. Then She's on Fire, River Jatez. Pocket Power's racing about 10 lengths off them at this stage. Then Hunting Tower, Tan Can on the outside with Silver Miz. Dancer's Daughter's giving them about 16 lengths starting the Vodacom Durban July as they move towards the 900 meter marker. Then Gallant Gagnon, Kathmandu is on the outside. Lion's Blood is still lost. Russian Sage the leader. Strategic News, then Buy and Sell, Float Your Boat, and Bambana. Then She's on Fire behind that. Wendywood, they're not going all that quick. Pick 6, Pocket Power's getting ridden now with 10 lengths to make up. They're about to move towards the home stretch in the Vodacom Durban July. Russian Sage is going to bring them in. Strategic News, Buy and Sell. Then Pocket Power, Float Your Boat, River Jatez is on the outside, and then She's on Fire. Into the home stretch they come, the Vodacom Durban July. Russian Sage is still the leader. Down the inside, Buy and Sell, Bambana. River Jatez, Pocket Power, Pick 6 on the outside. River Jatez comes into the lead. Here's Pocket Power running on. River Jatez, Dancer's Daughter's coming on powerfully. Pocket Power and Dancer's Daughter. Pocket Power, Dancer's Daughter. Pocket Power, Dancer's Daughter. Pocket Power, oh, it's too close. Pocket Power, Dancer's Daughter. I'm not gonna split them. Pocket Power, Dancer's Daughter, that went over the line as one. Let's see that slow-mo replay. Pocket Power, Dancer's Daughter, there was nothing in it. I was going to go with Pocket Power, but Dancer's Daughter's nose comes down right on the line. Let's see, Pocket Power, the blue cap, the grey Dancer's Daughter, is she going to collar her? Dancer's Daughter comes into oh, Pocket Power, I think got up. Pocket Power, I think made it. Whoa. That's before the line, that's on the line.
1 in 10. Isn't that amazing? 1 in 10.
Well. Isn't that unbelievable? And certainly...
One of the great races. Good to see the whole gang there. And I'm just trying to look at the finish. Who was... ran fourth, River-Jetes, yeah.
Ran fourth, so, ran first and fourth.
Yeah.
And...
great race, James. What racing's all about, eh?
Yeah, it was just fantastic. And we salute the Bassers, and that memory will last with us forever. We're going to go and take a break, and we'll be back with current affairs.
Agenda, 350 metres to go. It's still Leclerc, a length from Profit Ratio. Prince of Orange is starting to move through down the inside. Awesome Adam behind that. Leclerc, Prince of Orange, Profit Ratio. Awesome Adam's got a length to find. Prince of Orange comes to at the front. Awesome Adam is a big runner on the outside, and Awesome Adam has come through to pick it up with Prince of Orange, but Awesome Adam will give Lyle Hewitson a treble today. Beats in second, Prince of Orange. Hidden Agenda for third. Then came Leclerc, Profit Ratio to...
Well, we put this horse up because Michael, as he's had big raps on this horse, he thinks a lot of him, and he thinks he's going to win some decent races next year, this horse. And he certainly won a very good race here. Awesome Adam, you could have got 5-2, 28-10 on Interbet, as much as you liked. You had to have an Interbet account. That's where you got to be. But this one won a good race.
Very good race. Beat a horse he used to train, Prince of Orange, and Leclerc fourth was a good race. And again, Lyle Hewitson, he's just pumping out winner after winner. Well done to all of them.
Yep, absolutely. Superb winner. And that looked like a horse you had to have a bet on. We're going to move on, and we're going to go and have a look at current affairs.
Yes! If you love soccer and you play the tote, you won't believe what Interbet has to offer you, or the excitement of tote betting on your computer or your cell phone. It's simple. Choose your teams and your bets, work out what your combinations will cost, see how big the pool is, and place your bets. You can even track your bet live as it happens and get updates on your progress. It's all the fun of the tote on your phone. So what are you waiting for? Sign up now at www.interbet.co.za and you could be a winner.
Right, well, here we are, the graduate of the week, Bloodstock South Africa. Remember, we got the two-year-old sale coming up in the middle of August. Don't miss that. That's the 18th and 19th of August. But this horse, Work Ethic, is the graduate of the week. She's bred by Maritz Fontaine. She got 75,000 on the two-year-old sale, the 2014 two-year-old sale. She won in a canter on the weekend at Turfentine. And she's by Ideal World, Work Ethic, out of the mare Idler, who's a daughter of Fort Wood. And she's already produced Idle Fancy. This horse is owned by the Tawils, Panisi, and Green Street Bloodstock with T&I Racing Trust. So she's been a good filly. I think Gavin Fanzel trains her, and they were quite bullish about her. But nice grad of the week. And remember, the two-year-old sells what you got to be. But we had two minor features over the week, one minor feature over the weekend, and then the great big one at Goodwood. So we're going to show them to you both. Let's go and have a look at the Champagne Stakes at Kenilworth.
Laval in front, that sets the pace. Go a length and a half or so clear. Niall on the inside rail, racing in second. Then we find Acacia Wood, and Quinn is also on that inside running rail. Come Fly With Me, Beach Goddess. Deeper out, we've got Alyssa's Prize. Then comes Secret Society, Double Whammy, Ocean Swell with 400 metres left to go. Victoria Laval is the one in front along the inside. Niala. Quinn gets going on the inside, and so too Come Fly With Me. Beach Goddess is coming up the middle with 200 metres left to go. It's Victoria Laval being held together in in front, and Beach Goddess is starting to reel her in on the outside, back towards the inside of that one. We find Come Fly With Me. It's Beach Goddess with her head in front. Come Fly With Me is flying on the inside. Beach Goddess, Come Fly With Me to the wire. Beach Goddess kept going from Come Fly With Me. Acacia with double whammy, Victoria Lavelle.
Yeah, a very good win for Pierre Cornet Author, and of course Brett Crawford. And James, this was one a good race because it tackled at the right time and then held off the runner-up.
Yeah, she did win a good race. She's only had 6 starts as daughter of Kildonan. She was bred by Carver Flay. And Ian Longmore owns her, and good luck to Ian.
He puts his money, he takes his money out of his pocket, I should say. He buys horses. Well done to him. He's had top horses. Another Group 3 for him.
Kildonan, Mary Slack owned a horse out of a Giant's Causeway mare. It just shows you the influence of these imported horses on the South African stud book. And, you know, to have Giant's Causeway mares here, unbelievable. But she won a really good race, Beach Goddess. Victoria Lavelle, very disappointing. She would look like the right horse, the favourite. She'd been running against the best around, but she fell away tamely. We're going to go and have a look at a race that we thought was one of the races of the week, which was the Sussex Stakes at Goodwood. It was always a fantastic race, the Sussex Stakes. Grade 1 over a mile. Let's go and pick them up at the start.
They're off. They race away for this fascinating contest, and Galileo Gold is the first of them to go on. Ortard on the right with the noseband is with him, and the Gurkha, the purple jacket, in 3rd position. So the 3 Guineas winners are the front 3 early on. Ribchester, the noseband, a blue jacket, is alongside So Beloved, and then comes Cody Bear, the yellow cap, off to the right, followed by Tourmore, a white cap. Red cap for Richard Pankhurst, the grey colours of Gabriel behind those, and Lightning Spear is just at the rear of the field. As Frankie sets the pace on Galileo Gold, leads, he's pursued by Ryan on the Gurkha, about a length and a half behind him in 2nd place, and then comes Chris Hayes on Ortard, just up into 2nd place now. Ribchester and So Beloved behind those as they move to halfway, and then comes Gabriel from Cody Bear. 2 or more, 3 from the back of the field, and then comes Richard Pankhurst, and the back marker is Lightning Spear. In line for home they come then, down to the final 3 furlongs. Galileo Gold still in front. Ortard with the noseband is up on the outside of the Gurkha, trapping him away against the running rails. So Beloved behind those. Then comes Ribchester as they head down with the 2 marker in sight. Galileo Gold still in front. To Ortard in 2nd place. So Beloved is next. Ribchester a run. The Gurkha still waiting for room on the inside, trying to get it now. Galileo Gold with a furlong to go. The Gurkha gets running room. Ribchester down the centre. The Gurkha in purple comes to try and get Galileo Gold. The big 2 fighting it out as they race towards the line. The Gurkha is in front. Ribchester coming home strongly, but it's the Gurkha just. Galileo Gold and Ribchester together. They're a few lengths clear from Tourmore, who's home in.
Well, there we go. Top horses. The Gurkha turning around with Galileo Gold. These James are next horses we're going to see in stallion bonds.
Yeah, well, you look at Ryan Moore and Frankie Dettori fighting out a finish. We thought you've got to have it. James Doyle ran 3rd on Ribchester, but Tourmore ran 4th. It was a very good Group 1 this, and turned out to be a fascinating race.
Yeah, absolutely. And O'Brien seemed to be on top of everything. James, what racing news we got? Those are the only 2 races we've got to feature.
Well, the big news as far as South Africa is concerned is one of our favourite sons riding in Australia, Jeff Lloyd, won the Premiership in Brisbane.
Oh, the Queensland title.
Yeah, he won the title. Remember, 2 years ago, Jeff Lloyd's career was in serious doubt. It didn't look like he'd recover from a serious injury. And not only has he recovered, but I think he's about 55, Jeff, 54, 55.
Maybe a little younger, but he's in his 50s.
He's certainly in his 50s. The interesting part about this is Jeff has won 15 premiership titles around the world in 3 different countries.
He's a great rider, there's no doubt. He just cannot crack the Vodacom Durban July. He's at about 7/3.
Well,
you and I hopefully get a horse for him to ride.
Everyone would love to get Jeff over here to ride a horse and win the Durban July. And, you know, when you look at Mace Roberts, who took so long to win the Durban July and then ended up with Supreme Quality, I think its name was
Super Quality.
Super Quality. Yeah. And super quality
James,
end up winning it for it.
Yeah, Washang Mawing hasn't won it, I believe.
Yeah.
Another great international rider. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a tough race, but Jeff Lloyd has always been a nice guy, known as the Gov. He gets on with everybody. He's got his own style. He bounces around, but they run like hell.
He's a lovely man.
Yeah.
He's got a lovely family. And we salute you, Jeff. You are one of the true ambassadors for South African racing. And fantastic for you. Well done on winning it. Just a feat. What amazes me about these South Africans winning premierships around the world is just imagine Jeff Lloyd riding in Brisbane. Do you think the Australian jockeys are going to give him 1 inch of room?
No,
Ever. Not one of them will give him any
No,
room. Whereas they give each other room. You know,
he's
they
established now, James, but you're right. In the beginning, him, Glenn, young Chad, they all
Yeah.
had it tough.
Yeah.
Robbie Frad was speaking to me about it. They don't make it easy for you. Why should they?
Yeah, well,
you know?
Mace Roberts won the British Championship. You know,
Yeah,
he never
that's
got
right.
1 inch from any British jockey.
Basil Marcus, Dougie White,
Yeah.
you name them. They go overseas and they just crack it. But I'm very pleased because Jeff always had the ambition that he'd like to ride with one of his sons. And
Yeah.
that might come into play now, James.
That'd be fun. What he said when he came back was quite interesting because the family surprised him by arriving at Doomben Racecourse.
Yeah.
He says that when he was riding the horse back, he thought, gee, I didn't know this horse had so many owners.
Well, that's great news for the Gov. But what else we got, James? There's been
Minding won 6th Group 1.
Great filly.
You know, she's out of Lily Langtree. There was one of the family was sold at a sale in Cape Town, and she's unbelievable. She won the Nassau Stakes.
Yes.
So at Goodwood, that's was big news. But big news as far as we're concerned, Duke of Marmalades, one of his best sons, Big Orange, won his 2nd Goodwood Cup in a row. He won the Goodwood Cup last year, and he won it again this year. So, you know,
Duke
Big
of
Orange.
Marmalade. Yeah, very
Big
good.
Orange is a very
When are
good
his
horse.
first lots coming up? Not this year, next year.
Yeah, I think they've been, they'll be sold next year.
Next year.
Yeah.
Keen interest.
Frankel, 8 winners.
Is it 8 now?
He's now on 8, so
Fantastic.
he really is
He's flying.
firing and flying.
And we got one in this country, which
Yeah,
is great.
and that seems about it. Obviously, the big day today, we're going to introduce the racers in York Hall, and we hope you enjoy them.
Well, it's race 3, the Debutant Stakes, a Group 2 race for the fillies early on in the card.
Rissa's further back in the run, and then La Riviere. Then comes Water Lily Lake, that's the grey, and she's about 7 lengths off the leader, followed by Flash Fire, Roya seconds the trailer. About returning to the home stretch, Shazam is the leader. My Girl Down Under, Zadora the Red Sleeves near the rail, A Woman's Ways further back, then Trippy's Girl, the Merry Widow, between horses, got about 3 lengths to make up, Shebang on the outside, Narissa's also running on, and so is A Woman's Way. They get to the 200, Arissa and A Woman's Way, these are the two. Down the inside, running on is Water Lily Lake, and towards the outside, La Riviere. Arissa and A Woman's Way over the last 100. Running on is La Riviere, it's getting mighty close. Arissa just the leader. A Woman's Way, they hit the line, oh, it's too close. A Woman's Way and Arissa over the line as one, very close indeed.
Umkamazi Stakes for the boys. It's a Group 2, and they're going 1,200 meters.
And Rocky Valley's the trailer. They move to the 600 metre marker, British Royale, and on the inside, Queen Laurie. Flying Myth is on the outside, and Seattle Singer's near the rail. Between the two is Wrecking Ball, 4 lengths off the leader. Seattle Singer's going to go through between horses now, then British Royale over Sure. Hack Green on the outside. Top of the lane now, and Queen Laurie leads it. Seattle Singer's going to go through down the inside. British Royale still right there. Wrecking Ball comes out for a run towards the outside, Rocky Valley. Seattle Singers down the inside. Hack Green's also running on from behind. Rocky Valley with a big run on the outside. Wrecking Ball, Hack Green over the last 150. But it's Hack Green who hit the front. And Hack Green's going on. Hack Green's going to win it. The second position's going to go to Wrecking Ball, then Rocky Valley and Seattle Singer.
Well, now it's all action as we get to Grade 1 racing, and the Tequini Stakes is over a mile. This will probably determine who the Equus champion 2-year-old filly is.
Starter says go, and they sent back on their journey. Costa del Sol fly jumped on the outside, losing about 2.5 lengths. Right there in the early vanguard, the favourite, Dawn Calling. Scrapes paint in the early stages is right there. On the outside, Oasis Queen. 1 or 2 fighters. Visuality's a little bit keen for a stride or two. Final Judgment, red sleeves and cap, moves around her. Poster Girl spots them 3.5 lengths, starts Sail Kahula. Chill Baby Chill towards the inside. At this stage, Karari Falcon is giving them about 5.5 lengths start as they sort themselves out into racing order. Towards the inside, you're going to find Costa del Sol, Bonnevie and Fortissimus to the outside, and Ray's Dinah Jet. In front, Oasis Queen with the blinkers, 1.5 lengths. Final Judgment got up to race second, renews rivalry with Dawn Calling, who's back in third on a loose rein. On the outside, Visuality, Poster Girl, 4 lengths to make up. Kahula tries to get closer, Safe Harbour's on the outside and Sail. Homeward bound, Oasis Queen by a length. Final Judgment's ready to pounce on the outside. Dawn Calling now comes around, gets shaken up. Visuality, Safe Harbour's running a big race to the outside. Dawn Calling's down the middle of the course. Final Judgment, Safe Harbour runs a big race, and here comes Karari Falcon on the outside, looking a big threat. Coming to the 200, Dawn Calling. Karari Falcon comes home hard on the outside. Fortissimus is running on. Dawn Calling flat to the boards. Now Karari Falcon gets on top of things, and Karari Falcon goes on by a 1/2 length to seal the deal. Dawn Calling second, then came Sail and Safe Harbour.
Premier's Champion Stakes, over a mile, Group 1, Zodiac Ruler comes up against Riverine and a couple of others. This should be a fascinating contest.
Let's see whose date with destiny it is. Grade 1, 1600 metres, and the field comes alive. Not a good beginning. Towards the inside, Zodiac Ruler was once again slow out 2 to 3. Misty Burnham's also looking to drop out of it in the early stages, and Gunner. Towards the outside with the black cap, riders there. Palladium, a different ball game today. He's very alert and goes off to the inside. Step Up, Africa Rising's in the blue silks. Towards the inside, Riverine settles 3 lengths off the tempo. Without a doubt, Kayadar towards the outside, 3 around. At this point in time, Zodiac Ruler, he's towards the inside, 6 lengths off them. Lotus Elan in the yellow silks. Zodiac Ruler's come off the bridle on the inside, running in snatches there, and Pierce Stratham's just urging him along. Gunner, Misty Burnham. In tight quarters at the 650, Palladium on the bridle, 3 parts of a length. You'll see Lotus, Elan and Africa Rising trying to get a length closer. Kayadar in the striking position, second. Step Up, the red cap. Towards the inside, Zodiac Ruler comes under fire. He's got his 3 lengths to make up. Riverine Travels and Misty Burnham. They fan across the track. Kayadar, Palladium without a doubt. Africa Rising and Step Up to the stand side. Misty Burnham runs on. Africa Rising's turn to hit the front. He's the horse to beat. Gunner's running on down the centre. Zodiac Ruler's trying to pull it out the fire. Africa Rising. Zodiac Ruler gets going on the inside. Between them, Gunner. Zodiac Ruler and Gunner. Gunner with his head in front, and Gunner with his date with destiny won it. Zodiac Ruler second. Maybe Africa Rising ahead of Misty Burnham in photos, but Gunner has shot them down late on.
Well, everyone's premier staying race around the country, the Eland Gold Cup. It's going to be a race to really watch. I think a lot of horses with chances, very open betting this race.
They're followed further back by Helderberg Blue. Ennard has been creeping closer now as mid-division. Ennard about 8 or 9 lengths off them with Kinan. Master Sabina, Balance Sheet, then Stebbins and a video. Cape Speed's a fair and arch rival trails the Eland Gold Cup. They now move towards the 800 metre marker. And it's still Kingston Mines who leads. Smart Mart second, Coltrane third. Fortune Fellow the orange, the Centenary. Solar Star, Helderberg Blue, Master Sabina got 7 to go. Then comes a video, Stebbins. Ennard continues to make a move. Balance Sheet, Kenan. Cape Speed is further back, Zafira and arch rival. Homeward bound in the Eland Gold Cup, and it's Kingston Mines who leads it. Smart Mart, Coltrane, the Centenary's coming out. Kinan, and here's Ennard exploding through on the outside. Cape Speed's running on, Master Sabina, but Ennard hit the front from Kinan, and it's Ennard. Kinan's trying to make a race of it. A video's running on the outside, and Helderberg Blue's coming good, but it's Ennard the last 100, and Ennard, Helderberg Blue's coming late, but Ennard won it. Helderberg Blue second, Kinan ran third, fourth to a video.
Well, the gold bracelet is race 9. It's the last of the Group 2s on the day. And our favourite filly, Olma, gets her chance to show how good she is.
At this stage, Intergalactic and Flying Ice 3 lengths to make up as they start to stack up. Lala, homeward bound, Olma can wait no more. The green cap comes towards the outside on the bridle. Marchois looks to go with her. Flying Ice looking for a way through some argy-bargy towards the inside. Olma strides into the lead at the 300. Nightingale's now looking to come alive on the outside. Flying Ice is running a big race and Patch It Up Baby. Flying Ice, Nightingale, Patch It Up Baby. But Flying Ice has hit the front at what looks the right moment. And Flying Ice is not for the catching. Nightingale second. Third you go towards the outside. Patch It Up Baby in a photo with Deputy Rider.
Well, race 8 on the card, and this is the tribute to Mike and Carol Bass. It's the Champions Cup, a Grade 1 race over 1,800 metres, and it's going to be a cracker.
They're set. Start at the lever, runner sent on their way from the 1,800 metre marker. Punta Arenas, exit here is right there. Marineresco's now settled midfield, about 5-6 lengths off the leader. Rocket Ball's on the inside. Saratoga Dancers near the rail. Baritone's going around them with no worries. Further back in the run there's Saint-Tropez. That's about 6 or 7 lengths off the leader. Ice Machine, then comes Judicial. Gold Onyx is further back in the run. Marineresco's now third to last. 9-10 lengths off the leader. And then comes It Is Written. Bezanova's the trailer. There's about a dozen lengths from top to tail. They move to the 1,100 metre marker, and Exit here is controlling the pace. In second is Baritone. Malak El Maluk is on the outside. Rocket Ball is near the rail. They're followed by No Worries, Punta Arenas. Then Saratoga Dancer. Saint-Tropez on the outside. Punta Arenas is about 6 lengths off the leader. Further back is Gold Onyx, and then comes Ice Machine. Judicial's further back in the run. Marineresco, Bezanova, and It Is Written. They're about 8 or 9 lengths off the lead. About to turn for home in the Mike and Carol Bash Champions Cup. And Exit here continues to lead it. Rocket Ball, Baritone, Saratoga Dancer, Malak El Maluk. Between them, Punta Arenas. Marineresco's going to have to come out for a run. Still got to lead some running room. Marineresco needs some running room. Coming to the 300, and now the leader on the inside there, Baritone. Here's Marineresco. Go your baby. Marineresco. Judicial's running on, but Marineresco has won the Mike and Carol Bash Champions Cup. Judicial second, No Worries third, and Saratoga Dancer will probably get the 4th position.
Bye.